Hi, welcome back. I'm Dr. Patty, and if you're anything like me, I literally cannot believe this year is almost over and that we are well into the holiday season. And in today's video, I want to talk to you a little bit about how to stay healthy during the holidays. Now, this isn't going to be a huge, long list of all the things that you need to take or do. I think the holidays are stressful. Extra financial burdens, family time, extra responsibilities and tasks and errands and things you have to do on top of your normal day-to-day responsibilities and job and family and pets and friends and family to take care of. So I want to talk to you about how to stay healthy during this holiday season by basically keeping up with maintenance and sort of, to put it bluntly, the bare minimum. I know that sounds kind of, like phoning it in, but really this is a time to just try to keep your foundational health practices going, and not a time even in my practice where I don't do huge sweeping treatment plan changes or lots of big changes to herbs or supplements or big nutritional changes. This is a time to nourish yourself, to really be consistent with your practices, to pick a few things to help with your stress response, to help with your nervous system, and to really just focus on those pillars of health. And so I want to help you in this video hone in on what to really give your attention to. So first and foremost, let's talk about some lifestyle things, just a couple of things that I'm going to discuss with you. So the first thing is nutrition. Now, this is not a time to do an elimination diet or, take out huge swaths of, categories of food or macronutrients. Now, if you want to, this time is for some people no different than any other time of year. So if you feel good, staying away from alcohol, gluten, sugar, dairy, all the things that cause a little bit more inflammation, oh my goodness, by all means, do what you can. But if you are struggling or stressed out or have a lot going on, really just focus on adding in a few more greens, not just vegetables, but more leafy greens. And you don't have to just do the usual kale, spinach. That's kind of what we tend to, lean towards, or it's easy to find. Another super easy thing that you can do is either grow your own, very easy, or buy, even at your local Trader Joe's or health food store, some microgreens. And whatever you're eating, just throw some of those microgreens into your sandwich on top of any kind of regular meal that you're having. If you're having rice or vegetables or protein, throw a few microgreens on top of that. It'll add a nice, real fresh taste to your food and give you really, really nutrient-dense minerals. The other thing you can do to add more of those nutrient-dense minerals that you would get in grains would be to do a spirulina powder. So if you're on the rush, on the go, running errands, doing holiday shopping, having to run to work, I'm not a huge fan of tons of cold smoothies during the winter, but you can make a room temperature smoothie or a smoothie once in a while and just add a lot of ginger, some things and cinnamon to kind of warm it up a little bit. But you can throw some spirulina powder in there, and that'll increase that nutrient density and really add those minerals that are so special to greens. So during this time, this holiday season of more alcohol, more sugar, more dairy, instead of just focusing on eliminating things or feeling guilty about what you are eating, just try adding in a few things. So enjoy the rest of your food and your treats within reason, but really just consider an addition instead of an elimination or a subtraction, just to relieve some of that stress. And that way it's going to offset some of the more inflammatory or a little bit decadent foods that you might be having. So kind of going along the lines of lifestyle, the other thing to really put your attention on and focus on would be your sleep. I know it's really hard with extra dinners and parties and events and, maybe staying up late to watch holiday movies or going out, but really do try to put a little bit more focus and attention and conscientiousness on how much sleep you're getting, not going to bed too late, trying to keep your routine and rhythm as much as possible. So yes, if you can also focus on your water and your movement and other lifestyle practices, of course, like keep those going, add those in, meditation, stress management. But if you want to kind of hone in on what are a couple of the lifestyle things that I should really focus on to help me during this holiday season, more greens, adding healthy things into your nutrition, and focusing on really good sleep, like deep, restful sleep. Now, as far as taking things, again, I personally have a whole treatment plan that I follow. Most of my patients do. But during this holiday season, if you want to really pare it down, in addition to the things that your naturopathic doctor may have you on, maybe focus on your adrenals. So as we've discussed before in previous videos, your adrenals are your body's ability to process stress. And I don't know anybody who isn't at least a little bit extra stressed during the holidays. So it's really good to take some adaptogens. Now go ahead and watch my previous videos on guide to adaptogens if you want some clarification to really discern which adaptogens are for what. But one of my favorite sort of all around gentle, really good formulas is Gaia's HPA Access Daily, I believe it's called. I'll list it below in the description box, but it's really gentle. It's good for most people. It's got a whole slew of really nourishing adaptogens, and it's really going to help your body combat stress, process stress, and have higher resistance to stress. The other one that I really enjoy that I think is a very well-rounded formula is one by Integrative Therapeutics, and that one is called HPA Adapt. I'll also put that in the description box below. So those are a couple if you're looking for sort of a general adaptogenic formula to just help you through the holidays and help nourish your adrenals. Now, if you've got other adrenal issues going on, I do highly recommend that you work with your naturopathic doctor, or you can, of course, if you're in the LA area, come see Dr. Angela or myself. And I do recommend getting your adrenals and your hormones tested. Then your doctor and you can work on a more customized, comprehensive, individualized treatment plan. But for the holiday season, for a little bit of extra support, I really do like that Gaia formula as well as the Integrative Therapeutics formula. And again, you can check in the description box for a little bit more details on that. So that's going to help a little bit with stress and your ability to process stress. And in addition to that, sort of the opposite side of that coin, I also think taking some Nervines can be very helpful. So there's many different forms of Nervines, and Nervines are herbs or nutrients that help your body relax, essentially. And so especially if you have trouble sleeping at night, or kind of, your mind is going and it's really hard to calm that down. If you've got, the list of things that you have to do during the holidays, pick up the dry cleaning, buy this holiday present, go run this errand, and that's, it's really hard to shut that down. Nervines can help at nighttime, and you can take it as a gentle tea. I really love just like a sleepy time tea. I believe it's by either Traditional Medicinals or Yogi. I'll again find the exact link and list it down below. But also you can do tinctures, you can do capsules. Some of my personal favorites are passion flower, chamomile, lavender, lemon balm. So these are Nervines that are going to just be very gentle and help to relax your whole nervous system. So I really do think that stress is such a huge part of this whole holiday season. So really helping your body in those arenas. So the nervous system, as well as the adrenals and your endocrine system. And then, like I mentioned, there's just more parties and more food. And even if you're not eating really decadent foods, often you're eating just more food. So I do think a good probiotic is really important to kind of stay stay healthy and support your digestive tract and your immune system. So taking a probiotic is going to be kind of double duty. So taking something like an HMF intensive, which is my personal favorite, again, I'll list it down below, but there's many wonderful probiotics out there, and doing that throughout the holidays to really support your whole system. Now, if you want to take it one step further, you could do an immune booster. You can do a few things like medicinal mushrooms or some vitamin C or zinc, maybe even some herbs like echinacea, Oregon grape. So those are just some extras that you could throw in. But I really think, keeping it nice and tidy, really the bare minimum in terms of what can I do for maintenance so that I can keep the foundation strong, instead of trying to do too much and then getting overwhelmed or doing nothing at all because you just feel like, oh my goodness, I'm just going to go nuts, be stressed, eat sugar, and then I'll be good in January. Good. We should never say we're going to be good. It's because it's all just a part of the health journey. So you do, what you can, when you can. That's why we call this channel PrettyWell, because the reality is, if you're doing your best, and we all are, you're doing pretty well. Can we be doing better sometimes? Of course, but you're doing pretty well. Forgive yourself, do the best that you can. And so during this holiday season, to recap, focus on nutrition, focus on your sleep, more greens, regular sleep, bedtime before midnight if you can, 7 to 9 hours ideally, some adaptogens to help with your body combat stress, some Nervines to help calm the nervous system, a good probiotic to help with your immune system as well as your digestive system. So I would say kind of really focus on that, and just do your best, enjoy yourself, enjoy the holidays, and then we get back on track in January in terms of a little bit more in-depth and comprehensive of a treatment plan. But lay that foundation down, keep it strong, and have a beautiful holiday season. And I will see you back here next week. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to share with anyone you think might enjoy. All right, take care. Bye.